Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from theuptrend.com. Well, without any economic numbers coming out this morning, we do have stock index futures and gold currently trading lower, while crude oil and natural gas are trading higher in the pre market on Tuesday morning. Now, when we get to the major U.S. indices, it was an inside day on Monday, so a day of indecision. The VIX had an inside day, no change there. We saw the US dollar index move up yesterday. That's not helpful for the stock market moving forward. And we saw a small pullback in bonds and a small gain for bond yields on Monday. So no change in trends for any of those, but not helpful for the market moving higher. Now, I haven't talked about Bitcoin in a while. It's still on a sell signal. What's interesting is since early November, Bitcoin has been in a tight range between 93.75 and 106.25. That's captured about 90% of the trading activity since early November. So we're looking for a breakout of that range. You can see the recent highs, the recent lows, and once that breakout happens, that's probably going to tell us which way Bitcoin is going to go in the future. But right now, we are stagnant. Looking at the major U.S. index ETFs, starting off with the Dow, it had an inside day for the S&P 500, the equal weighted S&P 500, the Nasdaq 100, and the equal weighted Nasdaq 100, all having inside days or days of indecision. So we're looking for a breakout or a breakdown of Friday's trading range to tell us which way the market wants to go next. Looking at the major U.S. Sectors, we had 9 of the 11 major sectors up on Monday, and we can walk through those. We had energy. It is back on a buy signal as of Monday's close. No change in trend for technology, having an inside day. There we've got the utility sector back on a buy signal. Still waiting for the industrial, sitting right on the edge of a new buy signal. No change in trend for consumer staples. Then we've got communication services having an inside day. No change there. No change for the material sector, and it doesn't contain as many gold stocks as the material sector in the Canadian market does. And you can see we're just treading water, having an inside day on Monday. No change in trend for consumer discretionary, still on a sell signal. Then we've got the real estate sector still on a buy signal. And there we've got healthcare moving down, and a close below yesterday's low on Tuesday would give us a sell signal. And we saw financials pull back into the channel on Monday. And you can see a close below $51.07 would give us a sell signal on Tuesday. Now, moving on to the Canadian market, and we did not have an inside day on Monday. In fact, both the iShares for the TSX 60 and the Vanguard Canada ETF gapped higher, and both were up 0.85%. And so that doesn't usually happen. Usually there's a discrepancy between the 60 biggest stocks and the broader market. Now, we had 7 of the 10 sectors up on Monday, being led higher by the energy sector, which is now back on a buy signal as of Monday's close, joining the materials, which has been on a buy signal for a while now. And of course, the materials includes all the mining stocks, including the gold stocks. And we had gold and copper up on Monday. There is Infotech moving up on Monday, not a new high, but a nice up day. Then we had the consumer discretionary trade up to the upper channel line, so almost a new buy signal. Similar situation for the industrials on Monday. At the same time, real estate's just treading water here, no change there. We had an inside day for the telecom sector. Now, if Friday's low holds, that would be a higher low. We'll just have to wait and see. But nothing happened yesterday. It was an inside day. Then looking at utilities, we're on a buy signal here, no change, nothing going on there on Monday. And then what didn't work, well, consumer staples was down on the day, and healthcare made a new low on Monday. And of course, there's not that many stocks in the healthcare sector. Let's finish off with commodities, and starting off with the energy sector. We've got crude oil up on the day, not on a buy signal just yet. We would need to see a close on Tuesday above $73.59. Of course, if that doesn't happen on Tuesday, that upper trend line is going to continue to move lower daily. And then we've got natural gas moving up and still on a buy signal, no change in trend there. Copper had another big up day on Monday. We saw gold with another big up day, making a new all-time high. We had palladium up on the day, and we had silver up slightly on the day. So silver certainly not moving in sync with gold at the moment. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. So far, it looks like we may see a little selling at the open on Tuesday morning. Have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Wednesday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.